we did pretty well yesterday, man. We hit all of our NFL bets, which is pretty crazy.
Yep.
Solid start. We'll throw up yesterday's record. Like Andy went 4-2 plus a unit, a little more than a unit. I went 5-4, 4-0 on that NFL game. So that definitely helped out the old record. Yeah, man. Look, the Chiefs looked great yesterday. Exactly what we were saying. Look, I was confident going into that game, and they showed up. It was pretty much what I expected. I called 45-21 yesterday, so I mean not quite as dominant, but look, 34-20. I mean, you can't complain. The defense looked great.
Yeah, and I mean, I was shocked that the Texans got to 20. I mean, those are some garbage time points there.
Yeah,
almost.
No, they were.
It was. I had the over in that game, and it pushed as my best bet. So that's okay. But I mean, that was all Chiefs. Besides giving up the first touchdown, but it felt like just from there on out, it was just all Chiefs. And I was shocked with their defense. They did pretty good, even though.
Dude, I'm telling you, the defense is not bad. I mean, look, a few years ago, the defense was horrendous. Now, I mean, we're average to above average on defense, I think. And then when you have that offense, it's just you're gonna win a lot of games. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, they gave up that first touchdown, and looking back on last year, I wasn't even really I wasn't too stressed about it, just because remember last year, I mean, it was 24-0 against the Texans, and they rattled off 7 straight touchdowns. So, I wasn't too worried. And yeah, I mean, they scored that first touchdown and then 31 unanswered points for the Chiefs. So, I mean, yeah.
And your boy Clyde, man, I'll tell you what. I was not expecting them to feed him. Obviously the game script kind of went that way, but I was not expecting them to give him. What did they give him? 24 touches, something like that.
Yeah, no, I did. I definitely thought they were. I didn't know if he'd get 24 touches, but I definitely know. I knew they were going to feed him, man. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster. I called beginning of the season. I called he's going to score 20 touchdowns. I still think he's going to score 20 touchdowns. I mean, he's going to just that offense. I mean, he's going to have so many opportunities, and I mean, he's just going to. Give him some more time, and he'll just gel even more into that offense, and it's going to be a problem. But yeah, man, it looked great. Love to see it. Great start to the season for my boys. But yeah, man, I mean, we cashed some tickets on that one. That was a solid game. Definitely helped the record on dude. Yeah, I mean, my other stuff was brutal, man. I did pretty bad other than that. I mean, obviously, Azarenka pulled it out there. I mean. She looked horrible in that first set. She lost that first set 6-1, and I was like, all right, this is over. This is a wrap. I was like, why? I remember sitting there thinking, dude, why would I bet against Serena at even money? I was like, what am I doing? And then we saw Azarenka dig deep and pull that one out. I mean, it was a great match. It was a really great match. But yeah, that was solid. And then I know you hit a couple MLB yesterday, right?
Yeah, I had the A's money line. That was an early game. That cashed. That was 3-1 or something like that. A little juicy at 150, but that's okay. I had the Phillies Marlins over 9 at even money. That was pushed by the 6th inning, and then the Marlins came back and won. Glad I didn't have the Phillies in that game because they're a heartache. Right. And then I had the Padres Giants over 9, and that was looking good for a while. I think through four innings they had combined 5 runs, so I was looking pretty good. And then only 1 run over the last few, so. That was my only MLB loss. We both were on the wrong side of that NHL. Went to overtime there. Vegas at our juiciest line of the night didn't come through for us, but that's all right. We'll get back on track there. And then, as you said, the NFL. Great start for the boys on the NFL.
Great start, yeah. I mean, we're going to keep it rolling too, man. I mean, I'm sure we'll be all over those games on Sunday. And then we got tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow I'm sure we'll have some college football action. College football record not as good, but I mean we'll get back. I love football season, man. It's the best time of the year.
Plus, we have some real teams coming into play this weekend.
Right. No middle
Tennessee State for me.
Methodist University out there. I'm not really trying to bet on those type of teams. I'm not saying I won't bet on those type of teams, but look, man, I'm all for it. But yeah, I mean we'll have some good blue blood college football games this weekend, so I'm excited for that for sure. We'll throw up. This is the overall record. Look, man, we're chipping away, man. That's all we can do. It's gonna get better. Today we have. I mean, I don't have a massive card. I know you don't have a massive card either.
Not the biggest, medium size. We got 2 NBA games, a slate of MLB, and then only one NHL game for me. Well, for overall, but I'm on it. I only have those 3 sports today. I might as well update on my golf as well. I had Brendan Steele top 20, and he fired a nice little 7 under yesterday to be 1 back of the lead. So we love that, man. We love that start. And just, just a nice smooth couple 3 rounds. Like, he doesn't need to win, just a nice little smooth top 20 at I think I got him at a
plus 140.
Was it plus 140? Yeah. 140. Yeah. So we take that.
Yeah, no. Hopefully he keeps it rolling. Like you said, don't need him to win, man. Just stay up there. Play conservative. I don't need you going for any crazy shots over there, man. Just, look, we're not trying to win the tournament, man. We're just trying to get that top 20 ticket. Let him know.
He knows I got that top 20 ticket. He knows.
Yeah, he better. But yeah, no, I mean that's solid. We're looking good. I mean we can hop into this NBA. I know you have a few plays in NBA today.
Yep.
Throw up the record. I mean I'll start us off. Look, man, I've been on the Celtics last few games. I'm on them again today, man. I don't know. I think this will be a close game. It's a tough one. It's not my most confident play, but I think the Celtics do get it done today. I just think that they're the better team. I'm worried about that. That Raptors defense showing up today and really shutting them down. But I think the Celtics get it over the line. But yeah, I mean, it's not my most confident play, but I'm taking Celtics money line at minus 130.
Yeah, man. I didn't take anything on specifically the total or the spread or the money line or anything. I have a player prop in this one, but first, it's tough. These 2 teams have been back and forth. It feels like. And I have that small little future on Raptors series, so I'm not going to do anything on the game tonight. It'll be interesting to see. I think this is actually the later game tonight. For some reason, these 2 teams flip-flop, I guess, because of a game 7 here. But I'm going to go with the player prop in this one. I'm going back to my boy Freddie VanVleet. I like his over today at 19.5. Look, he hit it last game, and it required overtime. He had 20 through regular time, so and it was 20.5 last game. So it dropped 1. I like this line. He takes, he's averaging a bunch of shots, and he's not shooting his normal percentages. So you expect him to score. So I like his over 19.5 today. I think, they're going to be feeding Lowry and him a lot. They're going to be taking a lot of shots. And if they have any shot today to win, obviously on the defensive end, it'd be good. But I think they obviously need to put up points because that's obviously been very, very troublesome in the series. I think the total was like 203 or something.
Way lower, yeah.
I mean, that's enticing. But yeah, my only play on that game today is Fred VanVleet over 19.5 at minus 110.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't hate that. At least if I don't cash this ticket, you'll cash your Raptors series ticket. So one of us will cash your ticket today. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, it's it'll be a good game. I don't hate seeing it go 7. Hard fought series between those 2 teams because Jimmy Butler's sitting in his room with his feet up right now, man. They're ready to go, man. I'm ready for that series. It's gonna be exciting. Like I said, I got that Heat future at 10-1, man. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about that. And then look, if they make it to the finals, you never know. I got 30-1 to win the championship, man. So
they match up well with just about anybody right now. I mean,
I don't know. That's what from that. Like, I don't like. Obviously, I bet the Celtics today. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know which team I'd rather see get through to match up with the Heat. I don't know. What do you think? Which one do you think would be an easier matchup? I think it's close, man.
I still think the Celtics would be the easier matchup for the Heat. I think that series will be much more offensive oriented than a series with Toronto would be, and I think Miami just has too many scorers for Boston to handle with, and almost vice versa. But I would take Miami's defense against the Celtics offense to win that series. I think that'd be easier. I think the Raptors, I've struggled offensively in this series, and I give credit to Boston, but I think the easier series would still be the Celtics. But I think it's going to be a great series either way, whatever team advances. So,
same, I'm back and forth on that because I know that I think the Heat played the Raptors twice this season and swept them. So, It's tough, man. I don't know. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I mean, obviously, I bet the Celtics today, but I'd much rather if you told me I'll lose this bet, but then I'll cash my Heat bet.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. But yeah, man, that'll be a good game. The next one, you got the Denver Nuggets and the Clippers.
Look, man, I'm flying out to Denver today, but man, this team's not doing anything tonight. I got the Clippers first half today. I got the Clippers -4.5 first half today. I like this line. I just think it's just. I think this is a easy game for them. I think this is a closeout game for them. I like this line. The 8 I wouldn't be too afraid to take. I just hate those backdoor covers. I think they backdoor covered in game 3 or whatever. So give me this first half. They've looked very good in first halves this series. First half 4.5. Well, besides the first game but give me the Clippers -4.5 in the first half today.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, I mean, might have to throw you out there if they need a couple buckets from the corner, right? A couple long 3 balls out there. Cash that ticket.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I don't really have an opinion on this game. I mean, I think the Clippers probably close it out, but I don't know. Maybe Denver shows up. Denver has their back against the wall. They had their back against the wall against the Jazz for the rest of that, for most of that series, and they pulled it out. But hopefully Clippers take a big lead first half, and I think the Clippers do end up closing it out today. But we'll see, man. It'll be a good game.
Yeah, I got one more on that game actually. Another player prop. Because I expect this game to be, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. But I got Lou Will today over his player points at 13.5. Look, obviously greatest 6-man probably. Debatably almost in NBA history. Pretty much a starter with his minutes. He's averaging 28 minutes per game in these last 4 games. He didn't play game 1, but he's averaging almost starter minutes here. He averaged 18 points in the regular season. This series so far, he's got 10, 13, 10, and 12, and he shot well below his numbers. So I expect Lou Will to see a lot of time today, and I like his over 13.5 at even money.
Yeah, no, I mean that sounds good. Hopefully you can get hot off the bench, man.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
So I think that's it for NBA. We'll go ahead and we'll move into MLB. Look, I'll start us off. I got a plus price here. I like this one. I'm taking the Cardinals today. Cardinals money line +110. They're going up against the Reds. The Cardinals have had a little bit of a better season than the Reds. Reds have been a little disappointing. Cardinals are throwing Wainwright out there with a 2.68 ERA. He's been really good this season. He looks like, old school Wainwright.
Yeah.
I feel like some of those older pitchers have been doing really well. I don't know, but yeah, no, I like Wainwright today. Going up against Castillo, he's also a good pitcher. Castillo's not a bad pitcher. He has a 3.95 ERA. But I just think the Cardinals are playing better. I think they'll hit Castillo, and I think Wainwright will have a decent start today. I think I have the pitching advantage, and I think I have the better team here. So I mean, I don't mind. I'll take the +110. I think that's a good value play. So that's official play. Cardinals money line +110.
Who are they playing today?
The Reds.
Okay. I got 3 plays. 2 of them I'll talk about right now. First one, I got this A's team again, but it's the run line against the Rangers today. You got Fires for the A's with a 4.93, nothing crazy, but for Texas, you got Lyles out there with an over 8 ERA. You just expect the better team to win here and win here by a lot. Fires has only allowed 3 earned runs in his last 2 starts, so I'll take an outing like that today. And he's been better on the road with an ERA somewhere in the 3s, I believe. And then the A's covered 5 of 6 games versus the Rangers this year. You got a great team. I think they were supposed to be good this year, but they played up to their potential and then some. So I like the A's run line today over the Rangers at -110.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. My next one I'm going with, I got another close one, another almost even price. I'm taking the Indians. Indians money line at -110. Look, man, it's gonna be a pitcher's duel. You got they're playing against the Twins today. You got Shane Bieber on the hill for the Indians with a 1.25 ERA. That man has been he's been pitching well this season, man. He's been doing really well. And I haven't seen a price of -110 on him all year. So, I mean, it's kind of surprising to see that. but it's because the Twins are throwing Maeda out there, who has a 2.77 ERA. He's been doing really well too. I mean, I feel like every other start, is a no hitter watch for him. I mean, he's been doing really well. But look, man, I think Bieber has the advantage in that matchup. I think it's going to be a really low scoring game, and I think the Indians have value to edge that one out. So I think this is maybe like a, I don't know, 3-1 Indians win. But yeah, man, I like that. I took a look at the under. It's a 7. I just can't get behind that. I think you get a couple home runs in there, and your under's trash. So yeah, man, I like that play. Indians money line at -110.
I like that, man. My next play is going to be this Braves Nationals game. I'm going to take the over in this one. Look, it's set at 10.5. You originally look at that, you're like, oh, that's a higher total. But when you got these two offenses who've been clicking so far, I like this number. You got Tomlin on the mound with a 3.77 and Fedwell on the mound with a 5.29. So nothing too crazy to write home about. Like I said, these offenses have been playing up to it. The Braves obviously had that 29-run game. They've averaged 10 runs in the last 5 games. And you got the Nats with 6 runs per game in the last 5. So I like this over of 10.5. It's gone over this number in 6 of their 7 meetings this year, and the only one that went under was an 8-run game. So I expect this to be a shootout. I expect Braves probably pull this one out. I think they have the pitching advantage, and their offense is just really clicking right now. So I like this over at 10.5 at -114.
Yeah, no, I mean that sounds good. Hopefully there's lots of runs in that game. What else? Do you have any more MLB?
That'll be my. I'll talk about one more later on.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll hop into the NHL game for today. Throw up this NHL record. Got to throw up this NHL record, man. It's one of our better records for sure.
Yeah, we both got burned yesterday, like I said, on Vegas.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
we'll take up over 6 units total for both of us. I'll start us off. I'm going with Tampa Bay again today. Their money line is just too valuable here. I think this team is the better team. They showed it last game where I believe they got outplayed, and they still pulled through right at the end there. This team is just, I think right now the best team of the 4 left. Vegas is showing a little weaknesses, but they're strong in every facet of their game. I'm taking Tampa Bay's money line today at -155. This is just I think this series is pretty much over. I think the Islanders need to win this game, but I don't think they do.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm on that with you. I got Tampa Bay money line at -150. Yeah, I think they have all the momentum in this series. I think they're after an absolutely demoralizing loss. That last goal was absolutely soul crushing, man. I mean, that's I don't know how you recovered from that, but yeah, man, I think Tampa's the better team. I think they get the job done today, and they take a commanding 3-0 lead. Yeah, I mean, -150. I was expecting something in the -170, -180 range. Honestly, I mean, I think this team's a better team. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think the Lightning get the job done today at -150. I think that's a solid option there.
Yep.
I have one tennis play. We hit the tennis play yesterday, man. Azarenka got the job done, pulled it out. It was a little bit of a sweat there, but we got it. We got the job done. Look, man, I last show I took I took Daniil Medvedev to win the U.S. Open, right, at +165. Yeah, look, I still think he's going to win the U.S. Open. His match today is against Dominic Thiem. This is his toughest test left, man. I think once he gets past Thiem, I think he's going to be smooth sailing in the finals. I don't care who he plays. Thiem is the second best player left in this draw, and I think Medvedev shows that he's the best player left, and I think he beats Thiem today. It's not a very high price. I mean, you're only having to lay the -120 on this game. I think Medvedev is outside of the big 3. Like I said yesterday, I think he's the best player in the world outside of those big 3. So yeah, I think Medvedev gets the job done today against Dominic Thiem. I'm taking Medvedev money line -120.
I like it, man.
Need that, that's a double whammy if he loses. But yeah,
You're not on that women's final.
What's that?
You're not on that women's final.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably have a little action on that.
All right.
Yeah, man, we'll go ahead and hop into these best bets. I think it's that time of day.
Yep. I guess I'll kick us off here. Look, I noted that I was flying into Denver today, but my connecting flight is through Chicago, man, and I want to fly over this game, and I want to see the Chicago White Sox up on the Detroit Tigers by 50.
You want to see a dinger to hit the window on the plate?
I want to be looking out the window, flying right over the stadium, look at the scoreboard, see a 10-2, nice, clean game against Detroit. I got the Chicago White Sox run line today. Look, you got Giolito on the mound, obviously throwing the only no-hitter this year with a 3.29, but he's under 1 whip with a .99. That's impressive. Going up against Mize for Detroit with a 6.75 and a 1.7 whip, so not very impressive on that end. Detroit is giving up so many runs over their last 5 games. They're averaging, they're giving up 8.5 over their last 5, which is a huge amount. Shows that their pitching's not there, bullpen's not there. Mize is averaging under 4 innings a game, so that's not good. So the bullpen is going to be coming in. They're right in the middle of the pack at average. So, but like I said, they're giving up runs at a pretty high clip right now. And you got Chicago's covered this run line 6 of 7 against Detroit this year. So I expect them to do it tonight again. My official best bet is Chicago White Sox run line over Detroit today at -137.
Yeah, man. I mean, that sounds good. I definitely took a look at that game. Yeah, I think the White Sox have pretty much every advantage you can think of in that game. I like that. I think they get the job done. My best bet, you already touched on it, or you touched on the total in this game. I'm taking the Atlanta Braves today, man. I love this Atlanta Braves game. They have the starting pitcher advantage. Tomlin with a 3.77 ERA going up against Fede with a 5.29 ERA. Look, man, the Braves are hitting the ball well, man. They've scored 36 runs in the last 2 games. Obviously, 29 in that big one, and then 7 in the last game. So I mean, their bats are absolutely rolling, and I think he's a serviceable starter. I think he'll go out there, give you 5 or 6 solid innings. So, look, man, you got the Braves with the hitting advantage, you got the Braves with the pitching advantage, and you got the Braves with a big win today. I mean, I absolutely love this game. Yeah, I mean, my official best bet, I'm going Braves money line -145.
I like it, man. My official best bet is the Chicago White Sox run line at -137 today.
It's cash some tickets, man. It's cash them, baby.
Got some momentum.
We both had a winning day yesterday. I mean, we're on the right track. Tomorrow we'll have, college football action. And then Sunday we'll have a full card event at home, man.
Full card, yep.
What a time. What a time to be alive, man. What a time.
Yep.
Love it, dude. All right.